just a moment, Mrs. Deaderson. I'm just finishing this order Mrs. Hatchet called in.
Oh, take your time, Jim. I'm still trying to figure out what it is I want. My husband is bringing his boss over for dinner tonight, and it's important that all goes well if he's going to get that promotion to head gravedigger. Any celebrity brains in lately?
Oh, yes, I think a few came my way yesterday. I just don't understand why Mrs. Hatchet ordered a whole torso for her and her husband. Everyone knows they go bad in a day or two. And she wanted the fattiest one I had.
Well, word around town is Mrs. Hatchet isn't going to have to worry about her fat intake for much longer. She won't have a husband to impress. Seems Mr. Hatchet has been seen nibbling on his secretary, who has only recently become a walker and is therefore much less gamey. I heard that he slept the last few nights in his office, so I bet that tasty torso is Mrs. Hatchet's attempt to eat her feelings.
I don't know how you seem to know everything about everyone. Makes me wonder if I should be worried about some of my hidden skeletons being discovered and spread around town.
A sweetheart like you, Jim? Oh, I would never.
Well, flattery will get you everywhere, Mrs. Deaderson. You know those brains you were talking about? I think I can give you first celebrity pick for them tonight.
Oh, Jim, you are an angel.
I'll be right back, Mrs. Deaderson.
Well, Harriet Hatchet, I was just talking about you.
Oh, I'm sure you were. You talk about everyone.
Well, it's just because Jim was finishing up your order. A whole torso? I didn't know you and Bob had guests in town. Oh, or are you having a dinner party?
I don't know why it's any business what goes on in my house.
Well, I was just trying to be an interested neighbor.
A little too interested, if you ask me. Maybe you should spend more time looking through your own curtains instead of worrying what's going on behind everybody else's.
Well, now what is that supposed to mean?
Well, that boy of yours. He's always getting into trouble with those little band of ragamuffins. Well, just the other day, I saw them rip the leg off the mailman and throw it to Dr. Gooley's dog. Poor Fred, hopping around, playing tug-of-war with his own leg.
Well, at least he had a reason to deliver the mail late that day. I knew all about the incident, and Dr. Gooley was kind enough to patch Frank up. Boys will be boys, you know.
Here you are, Mrs. Hatchet. One whole torso, the fattiest one I had, just like you requested. Should I put it on your tab?
Yes, thank you, Jim.
I hope you and Bob have a pleasant dinner together.
That was mean, Mrs. Deaderson.
Oh, she's a cranky old coot who should just fall apart already, and everybody knows it. Let's not waste one more minute gloating over her misfortune. Tell me about the brains.
I have certificates to authenticate all of them. This first one comes from none other than the hilarious red-headed late-night TV host. Comedians' brains are always good to ensure a fun and enjoyable evening.
I had no idea that he'd finally fallen. Oh, I did so enjoy his wacky humor. Such a shame. But you know, tonight needs to go perfectly. I don't know that wacky is what we're going for. Oh, maybe I'll take it and freeze it for a special family night. Oh, I was such a fan of him and his show.
I understand completely. Well, this next one comes fresh from a Republican senator. You know politicians are always good for plenty of conversation, though I can't guarantee any of it be coherent. But the aftertaste from misguided patriotism always has a nice flavor.
Dennis is already in enough trouble with his grades. I don't dare risk any politician, let alone a Republican one.
Yes, they are getting rather hard to sell. The third one asks you what you're looking for. A nice actress to give the night some charm and charisma. And I happen to know this one was a big awards winner.
Yes, that sounds wonderful. Wrap her up with the comedian and a side of intestines for garnish. This dinner is going to be perfect.
Mother, tonight is going to be a disaster.
Thank you, dear, but I've got these bags. Don't worry about helping.
Oh, Mother, I don't have time for your sense of humor. Not when you and Daddy are so intent on ruining my death.
All right, my little drama queen. What exactly is going to happen tonight that's going to be so terrible that it ruins your afterlife?
Daddy invited Mr. Midnight and his family to dinner.
Yes, Delia, I'm aware. That's why I spent half the day shopping and running errands. It's important that tonight goes well for your father.
How can you do this to me? Johnny Midnight will be in my house and you gave me no warning whatsoever.
Ah, I see. I had no idea that you were sweet on Mr. Midnight's son.
Oh, please, Mother. Every girl in school is sweet on Johnny. But I've been working very carefully to show him my best side. And now he'll be here and we'll find out you all exist. Especially him. I don't know how I'll get past the embarrassment.
What about me is so embarrassing?
Your existence. Mother, please. Can't we keep him in the cellar like we did with Grandma when she finally lost all her marbles?
Relax, dear. Your brother will be on his best behavior. Come here. Come now. I don't want you spoiling your dinner. And I wasn't just placating your sister. You are to be on your absolute best behavior, young man. You hear me?
Yeah, Mom, I got it. Can I go meet up with the guys now?
Is your room clean? I was up there earlier and I thought I smelled rotten meat.
It's as clean as it's gonna get.
Well, did you at least get rid of that slimy snake like I told you?
Snakes aren't slimy. Yeah, I got rid of it.
Fine. Don't get too dirty. Don't leave any of your limbs out there. Don't bring home any more creatures, slimy or not, and be home in no more than 2 hours.
Sure thing, Mom.
And stay away from the poor mailman.
Yes, Stacy. In a mere matter of hours, Johnny Midnight, hottest guy in school and captain of the stumbling and lurching team, will be in my house. I'm so unprepared.
You are both so lucky and so screwed.
No. I mean, the Wrens had to know this was happening since at least yesterday. A little warning so I could be prepared isn't too much to ask, is it? What do I wear? What should I do with my hair? And how do I make Johnny forget that he ever met my family once this disaster of a night is all over?
That's it. I'm coming over there before you fall to pieces.
Bring your mother's sewing kit. I've already started. Mom, it happened again.
Mom!
Kids will be kids, and I feel secure sending them back out to play or practice knowing that their sutures will hold. Z-thread, when it really has to hold.
Jeez, I thought you'd never make it.
Cool off, I'm here now, ain't I? What's your plan for today, guys?
Well, Frank is probably far enough along in his mare out to be near mice again. But my mom was pretty upset about the last time, after she stopped laughing. Plus she said feeding him any body parts of the dog is starting to make him a little fat.
Picking on Frank was getting old. He falls to pieces way too easy. New Valerie that moved down my street in the old Paranormalton house. We could go check them out. Wait, why would anyone want to live there? Old Mr. Paranormalton was patient 0, remember? No one has lived in his house since way back in the apocalypse. Maybe they don't know. Yeah, the new family is most likely from out of town, and I'm sure the realtors weren't advertising it as the house that belonged to Bloody Hill's patient 0. Come get murdered by his ghost.
What does it matter anyway? It's not like the stories about that place are true. It was only our parents not wanting us to play around in that old abandoned building, at risk of permanently detaching one of our legs or something.
Then let's go for and ask new family for a tour. I bet you're too chicken to even ring the bell.
I am not. I'll ring the bell and ask for a tour of that old man's bedroom specifically.
Wait, no, you can't. They say that old man Paranormalton's spirit is there, jealous of all of us for beating at the plague when he didn't. They say he's just waiting for the chance to tear us apart, so we'll all finally be dead like him. Big grip, Timmy. Think logically. How can a ghost grab us and tear us apart? They're all invisible or whatever.
Besides, there ain't no ghost in that house, and even if there were, I sure as heck ain't scared.
So let's go over there. If the new family has been torn apart or melted or something, then we know for sure the house is
Yeah, right.
Guess we won't know anything until they actually survive a night there.
Well then, come on, let's go!
Well, there they are. Think they have any kids?
Yeah, sure, look at that awesome bike. That's the coolest color of blue I've ever seen.
Yeah, but do you really need another guy hanging around with us? What if he's a doofus? By morning, it won't matter what he is. He and his parents will be walkers no more. Such a trap. Always with the doom and gloom. Hey, look. Ew! It's worse than a doofus. It's a girl.
That's all we need. Another girl infecting our neighborhood.
We'll just have to scare her off.
Hello, boys. My name's Emily Shockley. Do you all stay around here?
Yeah, and what of it? I'm Dennis, that's Glenn, Timmy, and Ernie. But don't worry about remembering our names. You won't be here long enough.
Yeah, we just wanted to come see the morons who bought Old Man Paranormalton's place, before the house gets ruined.
Just what's wrong with our new house?
Nothing. You won't have to worry about much longer. We're just all taking bets on who would all survive the night. Wait, but I thought you Shut your trap, Timmy. You want to risk being a killer ghost.
Killer ghosts? Yeah, right. Even if there were such a thing, there's nothing scarier than my sister in the If you guys are trying to scare me, you're gonna have to try a lot harder.
Oh, yeah. Well, why don't you ask your parents if they knew the house they just bought belonged to our town's patient zero? You don't have to scare you. Old Man Paranormalton will take care of it for us. Otherwise, all anyone will find in the morning is a pile of body parts and all your brains missing.
I'm not scared.
Sister, if you ain't scared, you better get there, because fear may be the only thing keeping you safe through the night. I got her.
Emily, time to come in. Coming.
Oh, your dad's home. You're running out of time, and the Midnights will be here any second.
You're not helping. Which one?
The right, definitely.
What about my hair? What should I do? I don't want to look like I'm trying too hard.
You'll look fine. Chill out already.
How can I chill? I'll have to spend the whole night wondering what stupid thing Donnie is going to say or what immature thing Dennis will do. And worse, my parents might try to be funny. Nothing is more embarrassing than my dad's knock-knock joke.
I can stay if you want. For moral support.
Oh yeah? Moral support my ear. You just want the chance to hang around my big brother.
Hey, to you he may be an annoyance, but to the rest of the female walker population, he's prime meat.
You say so. I just can't believe you go for someone who's such a dust head.
Well, there have been studies proving that smoking bone dust could be beneficial to our health. The marrow supposedly strengthens our insides, helping us not fall apart.
Right. You keep telling yourself that. In the meantime, can you forget your insane obsession with my lazy brother for like 2 seconds and help me prepare to impress the guy who very well may be my future first husband?
In that case, you might want to stuff your bra a little more.
I'm home.
Hello, darling. How was your day?
Busy.
Oh.
Five more people came apart today. Oh, of course, they were all beyond Dr. Gooley's help. Spent all day supervising brain removals and grave diggings. Broke my own arm off twice while trying to help dig. Thank you, dear. Boy, I can't tell you how much I want that promotion. It'd be so nice getting to relax in an office all day.
Oh, yes, you work too hard. You deserve something more comfortable.
I you comfortable.
David! The children are down the hall getting ready for dinner. It's hardly the time.
Well, what can I say, my dear? You inspire me to always make it the right time.
Mm-hmm. And if you think that your flattering ways are going to make me forget that there are still a million things to do before the midnight show up, you are dead wrong, mister. Now go get cleaned up so you can come back out and help me.
Yes, dear. You know, sometimes I think you're more in charge around here than I am.
And don't you forget it. Oh, you all look wonderful. But where's Donnie?
Oh, I'll go get him.
Thank you, dear, but even though you do practically live here, you are still a guest.
Donnie!
Coming, Mother.
Geez, you think I would have earned a little trust to get myself ready for dinner since I am in college?
Yes, dear. Well, when you learn to do your own laundry, then you can be treated more like an adult. Now, you all know how important tonight is and how well it must go for your father's job.
And my entire high school reputation.
Empty your pockets.
Come on, Mom. I wasn't going to use any of it.
And now we can be sure you won't.
I don't know why you care what the Midnights think of us. It's not like anyone particularly cares about their opinion around here. They're ridiculous and stuck up.
Don't slouch. We care because tonight going well could mean the difference between your father working himself into one of his own graves or carrying on until he falls to pieces naturally.
I wonder what hideous thing Mrs. Midnight will be wearing this time.
Whatever it is, she claims it's the latest fashion.
Fashion crime. What? I didn't say anything.
Okay, this is it. Donnie, no sneaking off to do any of those things that you think your father and I don't know that you do. Biela, no mention of the RLAS or injustices toward the living. Dennis, no to anything that you might think of. Now, if you can't think of anything nice to say, fake it and offer a compliment.
Ah, come on in. Yeah. Ben?
Hello, Donna. Looking as lovely as ever. Far too the likes of David here.
Always the charmer. Amelia, darling, it's been too long.
Oh, I've missed our gossip session since I've been out of town. Oh, and yes, my Ben, he's quite the charmer. Everywhere except in his own home.
These temperamental women. I'll never understand them.
Oh, and yes, dear, that is part of the problem. Donna, David, you remember our son Johnny?
Absolutely. Quite a showing at the last stumbling and lurching match, young man. Think you all have a shot at making it to state?
Guess, whatever.
He's so articulate.
Yeah, as great a conversationalist as a bowl of decaying fruit.
Oh, Donnie. I'm sure you both remember our children, Donnie, Delia, and little Dennis. Oh, and this is Stacy Slaughter, who might as well be one of ours with as much time as she spends here.
Oh, wonderful to see you all again.
You too, Mrs. Midnight. My, that's a lovely hat you're wearing.
Thank you. It's the latest out of the Paris Walker district, and I adore it.
This is quite interesting.
I know, which is why I hesitated to wear it in front of people who can afford it. But coming here, I figured this was the perfect opportunity.
Oh, Amelia, you are quite the trendsetter. Why, on anyone sane, that hat would look absurd. But you have just the personality to pull it off.
And Mom wanted us to be nice.
Hello. Have you lost a beloved member of the family? Well, at Deaderson Funeral Home, we care so you don't have to. Deaderson Funeral Home. We dig your family.
fond of this stew is simply wonderful. I can't remember the last time I've been so comfortably full.
Yes, although brain stew is such a common meal, it is the best, though, I've been made to eat.
You're both so kind. Actually, we have just partaken of a cute little actress. A multiple Oscar winner, actually.
Well, I guess the movies are just going to keep getting worse then.
Don't worry, dear. I'm sure a new crop of talent will pop up to fill in for those who have fallen.
As long as Ryan Grossly keeps going, I'd watch anything he was in.
He's okay, but I mean, I'd be a more convincing action star. Pachow.
More convincing as a crash test dummy.
So, Johnny, are you planning on heading to Hollywood after we graduate then?
Absolutely not. He's gonna come and join the family business and carry on my legacy. Isn't that right, my boy?
Yeah, whatever.
Oops.
Speaking of the business, I understand that there's a position that's opened up in the office. I'd sure like to put my name in for consideration.
In the office? You're my most valuable employee out in the field. I couldn't possibly lose you out there.
Well, it's just that so many people have been coming apart lately, and I've been in the field so long. Truth be told, Mr. Midnight, it's young Walker's work out there. Now, I really think I can prove even more valuable to you in the office, meeting with clients and, well, arranging the funeral services.
Are you saying you're unable to do the work you've been assigned? You look able-bodied enough to me.
My father is just asking for the chance to move up in his industry, Mr. Midnight.
Delia, mind your own business. I'm sorry, she's a bit outspoken due to her passionate nature.
Yes, I've heard of her outspokenness regarding those vile humans barred in the city. I suggest you teach her how to hold her tongue and what her proper place is as a young woman.
Actually, I encourage my children to speak their minds, as long as they do so in an appropriate and intelligent manner. That is the sign of a respectable young person, male or female. The ability to take your education and use it to pursue your passions. I refuse to make my daughter into some kind of cookie-cutter image just because you're doing so with your son. Delia can support whatever cause she wishes and be anyone she wants. As long as she believes she's doing what's right, I will support her efforts. I only apologized before because her father didn't need her to voice her opinion on his behalf. He is as capable as anyone in this family of standing on his own 2 feet.
What are you doing, freak? You're missing the show. Shh, look. Hurry up and grab it.
Well, I like this. We're invited over for a mediocre dinner just so David can beg for a promotion. And then you insult us and how we raise our Johnny?
I wasn't begging. No, I was simply offering reasons as to why I was interested in pursuing a position within the company.
Oh, get that thing!
I'm so sorry, Ben.
Oh my God! The accident was coming here! Come on, dear, let's get you to Dr. Gooley's to make sure nothing's been seriously damaged.
You really are terribly sorry. We'll of course pay any medical bills.
It wasn't my fault. The disgusting snake crawled on me and I freaked out.
I thought you told me you got rid of that thing.
I was going to. Really, I was. I'm sorry.
It's a little late for sorry, young man. My husband has been burned because of your little pet.
I'm out of here.
Oh, no, Ben, hold on, wait. Wait.
Deaderson, you can forget about that promotion. You can also forget about coming in on Monday. Because you're fired!
Sorry about them. I, for one, enjoyed myself this evening, Mrs. Deaderson. Mr. Deaderson, thank you.
Stacy, dear, I think it's time that you went home. Donnie and Delia can take you. Mr. Deaderson and I would like to have a talk with Dennis.
I really am sorry, Mom. I thought the cage I made would keep Thaddeus from escaping.
Thaddeus?
That's what I named him.
Oh, I see. Well, I'll just take Thaddeus and put him back in his cage while you explain to your mother why you lied to her. And when I come back, we'll talk about how you and your snake just helped me to lose my job.
Gee, I don't know, Dad. I might be all talked out after Mom. We could wait till morning when you've had a chance to calm down.
Waste the anger I have now. I'll tell you what. I'll do the talking, and you can just listen.
I really am sorry, Mom. Since Dad's allergic to dogs, well, I thought Thaddeus was a good alternative.
And why couldn't you have just told me that before? I would much rather you tell me you wanted a pet than lie to me. I'm very disappointed in you.
I wish I knew a better way to say I'm sorry. Did I really help Dad lose his job?
Well, darling, I think you simply helped put the final nail in the coffin. It was pretty clear Mr. Midnight was not interested in promoting your father, and I wasn't as polite to Mrs. Midnight as I should have been.
She wasn't very polite to you either, just because Dad works for her husband.
Oh, Dennis, how to explain? Not everyone in a position of power is mean, but some people let the power that they have go to their heads, and it makes them think that they're better than other people. And some people are just mean by nature.
Hello, son. Are you all talked out?
I'm sorry you lost your job, Dad.
I know, son. You know what? I think I'm the one who's all talked out. Why don't you go on up to bed, and I'll see you in the morning.
Night, Mom. Night, Dad.
So now what?
Oh, so now I start my own company.
What?
Well, why not? I know all the ins and outs of running a funeral home, from digging graves all the way up to providing services to the survivors. And Hey, wait a minute. You know, I bet Dr. Gooley would come with me. He's always complaining about Ben, just like, well, everyone else. With so many walkers falling apart lately, we've been getting bodies from neighboring towns smaller than ours. That's why we've been so busy lately. Surely there's enough demand for 2 funeral parlors. And who knows, with Ben's bad reputation, maybe our company could be the one that comes out on top.
I love how optimistic you can be.
Aww. So what do you think? Is it worth sinking everything we have into taking a chance?
Worth taking a chance on owning your own business, being your own boss, and getting you out of back-breaking labor? Yes, I think it's worth it. Let's go to the bank first thing Monday morning and apply for a loan. Oh!
If we wait long enough, they'll just let you stay the night.
Well, other than Dad losing his job, it went better than I thought it would.
Easy for you to say. You didn't have some slimy thing crawling on you.
Oh, I thought you liked Johnny.
You know I was talking about the snake jerk.
What? I want to see a guy about a thing.
One of your bone dust dealers?
You know, for someone who claims to be so open-minded and tolerant, you sure are a square.
I know. I've been trying to tell her there are benefits to smoking bone dust, but she's such a skeptic.
Well, at least one of you has a sense of your brains. Tell Mom not to wait up.
Oh, bye, Donnie.
Maybe you can come with me sometime.
You disgust me. Traitor.
Stop being so dramatic. I'm trying to get on his good side. It doesn't mean I betrayed you.
Hey.
Hey.
I think I'm gonna be heading home. I'll be later with everything.
What are you doing here? I thought after tonight you'd ignore my existence.
I mean, I wasn't lying to your mother. I really did have a good time tonight. Even I find my parents insufferable, so it's nice to find someone who can actually stand up to them. Even if one of them did end up spilling hot stew on my dad's lap.
Sorry about that.
It's nothing he uses anymore anyway, right?
Well, if you aren't mad, then why'd you come back?
Well, I just wanted you to know that I wasn't mad. And that, I just wanted to see if you had a date for the homecoming dance on Saturday.
Are you asking me to go to the dance?
I mean, if you're not going with anyone. That'd be fun, you know?
Sure.
Yeah.
It sounds like a great idea.
Well, I should just, before my parents realize I'm gone, so it's...
Okay. See you later.
Yeah.
most perfect I have ever been.